from the library.
Oh, yes.
What books did you take out?
Drawing techniques.
Lovely. But yes, we're just going to walk back now. Gosh, it's been a while since I've checked in and said hello. I just put together various clips of my week this week. I went to the library with my mum, actually went to the bigger library in town, much bigger than the local one we have here that I've shown you guys. It's such a nice, Aria's, she's becoming part of the vlog every week, aren't you, Aria? So, thank you, darling. So I actually ended up reading through the books pretty quickly, didn't I, Aria? And I finished The Happy Place by okay, bye. By Emily Henry. And I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. I thought Emily wrote beautifully. Her writing style is so beautiful. It's so poetic, and really enjoyed her writing style. However, the plot line was a bit cheesy for me. I'm not a romance reader anyway, so maybe that's why I didn't really warm up to it. I did give it 3 stars. Because I did enjoy the writing, and just overall it was a nice concept. Read the book, you obviously know what the story is about, but it's basically 2 exes are going back to their happy place, to this cottage of their friends where they go every year pretty much, and this is the last year they're able to go back to because the cottage is being sold. So it's the last year they can all be together in this happy place. So the 2 exes, who are also part of this friendship group, no one in the friendship group knows that they're broken up. So going back to this trip, they've got to pretend as they're there together. The way they broke up, it was kind of all very abrupt. They've also got loads of unanswered questions that she wants to ask Win, who's the male character, and her ex. So it was fun to read, and I just thought by near the end it just got way too cheesy for me, a bit predictable as well. So I didn't really love it, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So I finished it quite quickly. I've also been cooking lots of recipes, as you'll see from the video, from Meera Sodha's East. They're veggie and vegan recipes, which is fun, and have tried quite a few. So also was reading the Managing Your Migraine. TMI, but I get loads of migraines. So recently I've been having a lot more and more frequently. So I kind of wanted to understand a bit more about why that's happening. And I found it quite interesting. And lastly, it's Not the End of the World by Hannah Ritchie. This is fantastic. I'm halfway through it. I haven't finished reading it yet, but it's just so good because she lays out all the facts about threats to climate change. She busts a lot of the misconceptions of climate change and the myths that are floating around and actually making headlines a lot of the times, and she balances it out in her arguments with the facts that are actually shown from studies, data, and everything. So there's a table here that's I found fascinating. It's a table about what people think is most effective in cutting a carbon footprint. People think that recycling is actually the most effective, but in fact, recycling is hardly beneficial to try and cut down your carbon footprint, because it plays a 0.2% part in the overall scheme of things. The actual changes that do make a difference are using public transport, for example, cycling, walking wherever possible, having a plant-based diet, and avoiding transatlantic flights, obviously flying, and so on and so forth. So I found that particular table so eye-opening. Throughout her book, there's just loads of eye-opening facts like that. And yeah, so I'm halfway through that and I'm really enjoying it. So that's one I'm really trying to read carefully and slowly because I want to take it all in. Another thing we've been up to, we visited the local gallery. I think it was part of like a festival here in Swindon. There were some interesting contemporary art pieces from locals around the area. Spent some time looking at these art pieces. And then we visited a garden centre, which is huge. It really is massive. And bought some items. So we bought some cabbages, cauliflower and eggs. Obviously, weather is getting better, although it's been very cold today. Again, honestly, I feel like it's boring to say it's cold. What can you do? And so, but hopefully they'll grow and we'll have some veggies by the end of summer, hopefully. We're in the kitchen again and I'm not making it, my fiance is, but a recipe out of Meera Sodha's yeast. I'm gonna make a ramen. So we went to Sainsbury's and got some plant-based Philadelphia. Actually, this is not for the ramen. That's actually going to be for some pancakes we're making on Monday. So let's put that to the side. Some veggie stock, some sugar that we need for the pancakes, some maple syrup again for the pancakes, and soya milk, but that was already here. Some udon. We actually need some ramen noodles, but we couldn't. Jacob couldn't find any, so he bought the next best thing, and that's udon from this brand Yutaka, which we've tried in the past. We've tried their ramen noodles and they're very good. Some spring onions, even though we've got some in the garden, we just have some spare ones. Some miso soup paste in stock cubes as well. So this is the first time we'll be, oh no, they're sachets. Look, that'll be fun. Some rice wine vinegar and some pak choi. Oh no, and some eggs too, because I'll show you the recipe. So look, they were reduced. So he bagged a bargain with that because they look quite nice. Oh, and on the Sunday of last week, we went to the car boot sale, the local car boot sale again. We've got quite a few things to sell and it was huge. It started off quite cold and windy, but then it got really warm and the sun came out and we had a good time. We ended up making almost £100, which to me is fabulous because it was really needed to get some cash. I feel like there's still some things that I just want to get rid of, especially some big bulky items. Like I had a slow cooker for sale, as well as some boots and just bits and bobs. I can't quite remember from the top of my head what they were, but they're all in the loft at the moment. I just want to get rid of them, so we'll do that next time. Woke up this morning, Jacob's in the kitchen. He's going to make some pancakes. He's actually going to make some from the cookbook East, so I'll show you what they look like. To Gloucester today for a day trip. Everyone's off today, so we thought we might explore a small town nearby. Maybe we'll go grab food there. And I think there's a really nice cathedral where Harry Potter was filmed, so I'm excited to explore that, and it just looks really nice from the pictures. So I'll take you guys with me and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I will. That's it from me for now. If you've made it this far, thank you again, and do stick around because I am trying to vlog more often. Yeah, let me know if you've got any other questions. Share your comments below. Let me know if you've been to Gloucester and the cathedral. I'd love to hear from you. See you next time.